So what else happened this last week?
Oh man, where's the doom and gloom theme? I think I might have something for that too. But again, I don't know what I gotta do to transfer files over to this old piece of shit laptop that I'm
Wow, you
using for the
sound like
sounds.
me.
But
You sound a little neo-Luddite syndrome.
now I know how the shit works. That's the difference. It's a piece of shit that doesn't work. Let's see here what happened. Well, I mean, the big news, your cousin. Your boy.
Your cousin got convicted of all three.
Oh yeah, Derek. Fucking Derek, man. I was telling him as a kid, dude, you gotta fucking.
What are you doing?
No, I'm playing. Yeah, Derek Chauvin, convicted on all three charges, all three counts.
Yep. What'd you
Dude,
think? What were your first thoughts?
My first thoughts were good.
Yeah, me too.
Good. And anytime any like silly thought slipped into my mind, like, damn, he's still a human. I'm like, oh, but then like, just naturally you're like, oh, it's a fucking human, but
yeah,
come on, man. Like the dude's history, he's done stuff like this in the past. I saw some story about how he basically did the same thing to a younger kid, and instead of dying, he just like the kid passed out, so he let up. It's just like fuck. I mean, there's
right.
more than enough evidence there of abuse, and not. It's just I don't care how professional you're acting, or how blank your face is in a courtroom. Your past has shown the kind of person that you are.
Right.
Go ahead.
Excuse me. No, I was just gonna say he thought he had a license to kill. And the arrogance and the smug look on his face with the hand in the pocket while he's just slowly killing somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Just illustrated that. So
yeah,
it's I was kind of worried about him getting a fair trial, but then I thought like the video was so obvious.
dude. Yeah.
Of course he's gonna get a fair trial if the jury just watches the video.
Yeah.
None of everything, all the noise on the outside doesn't even matter. Because,
all the excuses. Yeah.
Right. Because you saw the video. It was so obvious.
Yeah.
So my first thought was relief that, I didn't want to see riots and mm-hmm. I just kind of want all this, I'm tired of all of it. I really am.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people are. And it's nice to have closure. And I'm sure it's nice for George Floyd's family to have closure on the whole thing. Right. I mean, just imagine how devastated they would be if the guy got off. Did you think at any point he might get off?
Well, me and my little theories. Yeah. But of course, I thought, like, no way. White cop.
Right.
It's not going to happen.
Yep.
I thought manslaughter at best,
some kind of reduced sentence.
Right. That's the thing now. The judge by himself is gonna do the sentencing. So he could be one of these guys that are, that Trump put in there or something. Just play out. You know what I mean? He could just be a dick and just be like, we're gonna give him 5 years.
Yeah.
Everything's
you think
fine.
He walks out of the back of the courthouse and puts a MAGA hat on and goes on about his day.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, the sentencing, I think, is still coming up.
Yeah.
Right. So it'll be interesting to see what that is. But yeah. What was I going to say? I also thought that there was a chance that he might get off, even all the way up to the end when it was like, oh, they're deliberating or whatever. And the thought goes through your mind. It's just like, how crazy is it that with all the evidence, I mean, it goes to show you like the state of affairs surrounding this whole police brutality thing and all that. When you have the amount of evidence that you have, like that you and I can see, the average person can see, and you still are like, damn, I think there's a chance he could get off.
Right.
When it shouldn't be like that at all. Like it's a clear-cut case. So thankfully everything went the way I believe it should have gone.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we'll see what the sentencing is on that.
But. Yeah, that's the next big step, because if the judge, if he shits the bed and does something stupid just because, he wants to stir the pot.
I hope not.
Right.
He seemed to be kind of like a straight cut, no bullshit kind of guy.
Right.
He seemed to have control over the stuff I saw. He seemed to have control over his courtroom. It wasn't like a big fiasco. It didn't even really seem like a huge media circus.
Right.
Kind of like something like the OJ trial was, just like out of control.
Right. Yeah. If it don't fit, you must have quit.
Right.
Rapping and shit.
Oh man,
that was crazy.
That was
the juice. He gets off and black people are celebrating this shit. It's like,
right.
Whoa, that's kind of douchey. Stop it. That's all I kept thinking. Everybody relax, play it off.
Right.
But yeah, fools like, yeah, he got away with it.
Right. Like they won the World Series or something.
It's like, yikes. Stop it.
That was like a hot race issue, back in the day. Like people were like divided on that pretty hardcore.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. It was that was some weird times. That was some weird times because, like you said, soon as they brought in the Mark Furman is a racist, and he used the N-word. I mean, that completely shifted the trial, because then black people are like, see, this fool right here, he planted all that shit.
Right. I told you.
You know what I mean? Because we're already, just like with this one, like I'm already paranoid that, oh no, he's going to get off just because he's white. And then in that situation, the main guy who found all the evidence is a known racist. So it's like, so it just it just put everything, like, it changed everything with black people. Plus OJ was a superstar, great guy, football player,
movie star.
All that. So, but it was crazy. But in this Derek Chauvin situation, the look on his face, like he was completely stunned when they were reading the verdict. I was looking at his face, and it was just like, whoo, it just hit home to him,
They told me this wasn't gonna. They told me not to worry.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So this trial seemed more like you're just watching a trial versus you're watching a reality TV circus. That's just one thing I noticed.
Oh yeah.
Now, like, if he his sentencing, I mean, you just hope that he like, this wasn't all for nothing, and he gets like proper sentencing for what he did. Right. And then I think that will be kind of like you can close the book on that, which is,
Oh yeah, definitely. They got a lot of shit jumping off in Minnesota, though.
Yeah, they got problems up there.
Yeah, when people start talking about systematic, racism, and you see what's going on up there lately within the police departments. So hopefully this leads to them cleaning their act up and making shit fair and equal for all its citizens. Hopefully that'll be the end of this, as far as
hopefully
George Floyd died. This guy got convicted, but 20 years from now, all the laws have been changed. It's fair. People aren't getting killed in the streets, by the police, and everything, improves.
Hopefully.